Would you let your 3-year-old go to Europe with your ex? Miami Heat star Chris Bosh and his ex, Allison Mathis, recently had some court drama over whether Bosh could take their daughter to London when he competes in the Olympics this summer. According to the Miami Herald, Mathis worries that terrorism poses a real threat to their daughter's safety. As the father of 4 children, 2 of them with an ex, I have to admit, this issue struck close to my heart. I couldn't believe this thing had merit in court. So I asked a female friend what she thought. She said
I don't think so.
She wouldn't let her daughter go with her father to Europe either. That it's too far to travel for a child without their mother. It's worth noting that she doesn't have children, but she did have some strong feelings about the issue. Then I asked, suppose he wanted to take her to Seattle or Alaska. Would that be okay? Nope. Not unless I went too. Wow. As involved parents, we're always going to be concerned about our children even when they're in school. But it's not the concern that's the issue, it's what you do with the concern. Do you keep your children home from school to protect them? Do you act as though you need to be the sole decision maker or the only person who wants to keep them safe? Or do you recognize and account for the fact that your children have another parent whose opinions matter too? Furthermore, would you like to be prevented from taking your child with you when you travel for a special occasion? Or would you want more leniency than you're willing to give? I'm a huge proponent of staying in your lane as a co-parent. I hear so many stories about former partners attempting to interfere with their co-parents' lives by controlling their children. But at some point, it becomes important to stay in your lane because you want your co-parent to stay in his or hers. At some point, you thought enough of this person to do what it took to conceive a child. Unless your ex is abusive or dangerous to the child, try to appreciate your decision-making then and defer to it now. And whether or not impeding in your children's relationship with their co-creator, well, is out of your lane. Finally, I must respond to the terrorism issue. None of the 9/11 flights were international, so clearly doo-doo can happen no matter where you're traveling. As for security at the Olympics, it's worth noting that the last terrorist attacks on the Games happened in 1996 in Atlanta. Would she be afraid to let her child go to Georgia? Probably not. I didn't hear the final arguments in the case, and apparently she won. Bosh can't take baby girl to Europe. But when I look at the foundation of the argument against taking her, I'm dumbfounded. Terrorism? Sheesh. Until next time, keep rising. This is Frank Love.